What Donald Trump is doing, the biggest mistake American presidents have made for more than a century is we fail to take the words of the enemy seriously. So if you think back to the early 1900s, Vladimir Lenin publishes a pamphlet called What is to be Done, in which he lays out his plan to build a communist empire and wage communist revolution across the world. No one takes him seriously. The Russian Revolution happens. Communism kills 100 million people around the world. Adolf Hitler writes a book called Mein Kampf, in which he declares his intention to build a 1,000-year Reich and eradicate the Jews. No one takes him seriously. The Nazi regime comes to power, kills 25 million people. In 1996, Osama bin Laden publishes a pamphlet in which he publishes a fatwa declaring war in America and say he's going to bring war to the United States. No one pays attention to him. 9/11 happens. 2021, Vladimir Putin publishes an essay. It's still on the presidential website of the Russian presidency, in which he lays out a 6,000-word essay explaining that the Russian people and the Ukrainian people are one, and he's going to reunite them by force if necessary. No one takes him seriously. He invades Ukraine. The Iranian regime has been saying for decades, death to America, death to Israel, and pursuing a nuclear weapon. And Donald Trump is the first president who took the words of the enemy seriously and is acting to stop them before they kill millions of people. I don't know why people can't understand this. They're saying there was no imminent threat. Yeah, well, there was no imminent threat when Lenin said what is to be done, or when Hitler published Mein Kampf, or when bin Laden issued his fatwa, or when Putin made his declaration. You don't wait for the threat to be imminent. You take it out. What we should have done in every one of those cases is dealt with the threat before it emerged to kill millions. And what Donald Trump has done is he has taken on this threat before the Iranian regime could kill millions. And by the way, the difference between Iran getting a nuclear weapon and, say, North Korea is that North Korea wants it so we don't attack them. Iran, these are radical Shiites who want to bring about the apocalypse. That's their entire ideology. Their entire religion is to bring about the last Mahdi so they can, by bringing about the apocalypse. If they got a nuclear weapon, they would use it to bring about the apocalypse. So Donald Trump is stopping them from ever doing that, and history is going to reward him as the first president to take the words of the enemy seriously.
Yeah, I agree. That was beautifully said, 100%.